Hello and welcome back. In this video, we're going to build and price Dodge Challengers. I'm going to do several, at least three, maybe four. We'll see. Anyway, to begin with, they're cheaper. So there's going to be many more of these that are going to be in my price range than all those other brands that we've been through: Audi, BMW, Mercedes. There was basically only one that was really in my price range. The other one we configured was not, was above my price range, but was actually the one I wanted. Here, they're almost all in my price range, and even the ones I want are in my price range. So let's go look. So we're going to start with vehicles, Challenger, build and price. Now, right up here at the top, 2020, 2021. This is new. The whole time I've been running these things for months and looking at all these different things before, I hadn't really gotten the channel going. I was just doing it for myself and seeing what was out there. And 2020 was all that was available until like right before Christmas, like the week of Christmas. It was because the week before Christmas, the 2021s weren't on the configurator. They were on in dealer showrooms and on dealer lots, but you couldn't configure one. You could go buy one, but you couldn't configure one. Probably because, again, they're trying to push the 2020s out, so they want you to use the configurator to configure 2020, find one on a dealer lot, go buy it, clean the 2020s out, so that and by the way, with the Challenger, in case you don't know or aren't familiar, they've been essentially identical for the last several years, and the 2021s are pretty much just like the 2020s. Except the 2020, as you can see here, if I scroll down a little, we have the 50th anniversary models. There's another one. So the 50th anniversary models, because 2020, the original one was 1970, the first Challenger. So, and the 50th anniversary, they're pretty nice. In fact, there'll be a video coming up where I will talk about that. But I'm not going to configure one. So we're going to start with the RT, because I can afford it. Oh, by the way, the colors are look at all the colors, and they're all zero. Look, all $0. See, you see why I already am leaning towards the Dodge. And by the way, also look up at net price. Oh, here's an important thing about the Dodge website. That net price they show you at the top as you're going through and doing this includes dealer rebates, which you may not even get, because if you go for the cheap financing that they offer, like the 0% or the 2.9% financing that they offer, you have to give up the rebate to get the cheap financing. So that won't be your price. So they're already kind of lying to you. Well, in fact, look, there's a little I. Let me click on that and see what it says. Yeah, base price. See, here it shows you. Okay, if you click on the little I, it'll show you it's taking. And by the way, right now, on the 2020 models, they're doing, and they've been doing this almost all year, ever since COVID hit at least, $10 per horsepower. So this is a 375 horsepower car, $37.50 off. The next one up, the Scat Pack is 485 horsepower, so $4,850 off. And you get up to the Hellcats, which are like 707. The Red Eye is 707 horsepower. It's $7,000 off. So they're quite attractive. Anyway, but we've got the black, Hellraisin. What's this color? Granite, Smoke Show, Triple Nickel. I've been to a lot, looked at them. Okay, they have the Smoke Show. Smoke Show is a kind of a flat matte kind of gray, and Triple Nickel is a clear coat, shiny gray. It's not like that's not reflective or anything. It's just a shinier. And then we also have Indigo Blue. Let's see the go Indigo Blue. Frostbite, which is the lighter blue. Octane Red, which is not really that red. It's more of a burgundy. Then you have your Bright Red, which is your Tor Red. Then the Go Mango. Now, by the way, I'll just click on it for a second. That's what color my driver's ed car was. If you watched that video back in 1968 when I had the driver's ed car that was a 68 Charger, it was that color. So that was the car. By the way, great color for a driver's ed car. Very easy to spot. And then we also have the cinnamon stick, which is not a bad color. Then we have the F8 green, not so much, and then the white knuckle. But again, we're going to go back because that's my favorite color. We're going to go with that. Now, here's a trick. If you're going for the automatic transmission, before you start fooling around with anything, you need to scroll on down here, past all the packages, past all this stuff, to the powertrain, and click right here on the torque flight, which will also change your engine, because with the automatic transmission, it comes with what they call the MDS engine, which is an engine that can turn 4 cylinders off of the 8 when you're like cruising on the highway at a set speed and you don't really need acceleration. You just need to maintain your forward momentum. And it really boosts gas mileage when those 4 cylinders are off. And by the way, they do that instead of the stop-start at lights, which I don't know about you. I'm not a fan. Well, especially in earlier days, like almost the last 3 cars I've had have had it. And you feel it start up. I mean, you know it's off. Yeah. And when it comes on, it'll cut off when you stop at a red light, and then it will come back on like 5 seconds before you're about to go. So why bother? I mean, anyway. So anyway, you scroll down here and turn on the 8-speed automatic. By the way, if you want a manual, get a manual. Although on some of the bigger engines, you'll be paying a gas guzzler tax, but not on this one. Okay, so we go back up now. Now we've done that, we want to go back up. Now we want to add our adaptive cruise control, and it's right here in the technology group. Oh, $495. Boy, that sounds like a deal, huh? Yeah, well, that's not the price. That was the price if you had the manual, because with the manual you can't have adaptive cruise control, or what they call adaptive speed control. See, unavailable with some configurations. Manual transmission is a configuration it's not available on. So watch when I click add. Well, first it's going to make me pick a package, the Plus package, which you notice is $3,000. It says it's going to add a $495 technology group. It's not. Just wait. And then the driver convenience group is $1,295. Look, $1,295. So apparently the adaptive cruise control costs $800, which is about what it was in the Mercedes. So yeah, maybe that's fair. But you also have to pick up the driver convenience and the Plus package. The Plus package is pretty pricey. That's $3,000. So 3, 4, 5, all getting close to $6,000 in options. Look, our net price up at the top up here has jumped to $40,120. Now again, that's with the rebate. If you click on the little guy, you can see. Actually, it won't show you the actual total. Well, I'll show you where you can get the actual total. If you just run down here and click on finance estimate, see, it'll put in your down payment. It puts in a 10% down payment. So you know that the actual price is $43,870 something dollars. Okay, back up here. So it has added on almost $6,000 in options, but there's some good options. Well, this you have to get technology group. So basically, the technology group, to get adaptive speed control, really costs you $2,600 because you have to get this. But it has the rear, blind spot and rear cross path is great. The HID headlights, which are much better. So it's much safer. And then the Plus package, you pick up not wider wheels, you pick up nicer wheels. A bigger amplifier, more speakers. You go up from the 7-inch to the 8.4-inch touchscreen. The performance pages, you get the leather seats. Power tilt telescoping. It's a pretty good package. It's really worth the $3,200. And coming from luxury cars, my last 4 cars were Cadillac, Mercedes, Lincoln. So I've been driving luxury cars for 12 years. So I kind of need the luxury stuff that comes with the Plus package. Okay, but we're not done here in the packages, because right here, notice the Performance Plus package. We go from the 8-inch wheels, see, 8-inch wheels, to 9.5-inch wheels. 9.5-inch wheels let you go to the 275 tires, which are way better, way wider, well, over an inch and a half wider, and way more traction, which means that they can actually hold up to the engine. So you click on this, bam. But it also changes the tires, as it says right there, and it changes the wheels, and it adds the performance handling group. Now, we had the 8-inch wheels. The performance handling group upgrades those to the 9-inch wheels. But then this package upgrades this to the 9.5-inch wheels. So basically, you're paying for the wheels, you're paying for 3 sets of wheels. Because the base wheels are built into the price of the car. Now we're adding another set of wheels that's part of this package. But this price doesn't reduce when we then add another set. So we're paying for 3 sets of wheels, which is a little annoying. But you also actually want the performance handling group because, look, you get the better rear axle ratio. You get the ABS Brembo brakes on all 4 wheels. The better suspension, the leather flat bottom steering wheel, line lock, which if you're a drag racer, which I'm not, performance steering, and then the paddle shifters. So it's really worth it. And by the way, those are all the options we need. But I love this shaker package. It's $2,500. It's mainly looks. It doesn't really get you any more horsepower, but it looks cool because this shaker hood scoop is like mounted on the engine and goes through a hole in the hood, which is why you have the shaker hood. That's the hood with the hole in it. And then when you rev the car, it shakes. It moves because it moves with the engine. So when the engine shakes, it shakes. Well, we're going to throw that on. Now that takes us up to $46,000, and remember we have like almost $4,000 off, so this is around $50,000. But that's what the Mercedes was, right? The base Mercedes was around there, and the base BMW was around there, and they both weren't really the cars I wanted. They didn't have enough power. This one does. So it's kind of worth it. Oh, but we're not through stacking because, well, of course, I'll get the red leather. As long as I paid for the leather, I might as well get the red. I like the red leather. Oh, now, remember, the Plus package upgraded me to 8.4 inches, but for some reason, I still need to pay $1,000. The nav system, I think, I think costs $700 or $800. So you're paying an extra $200 that you shouldn't have to pay. The Alpine, now remember, the Plus package upgraded the audio system a little, but this adds even more speakers. Wait, if I click on it, does it tell me? No. But it adds more speakers. I think the Plus package was a 276 watt amplifier. This is like a 500. And a subwoofer. Now the Harman Kardon it goes to like 16 speakers with surround sound and a huge subwoofer in the trunk. And it's, yeah, but again, I don't need that much radio. And the sunroof, I'm really not a fan of sunroofs, but these cars just seem to all have them, and everybody wants one. So when you go to sell it used, it'll be an easier sell with a sunroof. So as long as we're running it up to $50,000 anyway, and again, remember that's actually almost $4,000 more than that. So we have basically loaded this car pretty much as we can load it. Well, we could put on stripes and decals, which we're not going to. Hood pins, that's where they put the little pins there in the corner of the hood that you have to undo to open the... Oh, red brake, easy for me to say. Red brake calipers. Okay. So what does this all add up to? If we come down here to summary, we click here. We put in my 2.49% rate, so I get the rebate, and I'm not getting the special financing. Do it for 60 months. Budding. So, the car is $53,000 all told, but I get the $3,750 off, and if I put 10% down off the $53,000 or $5,304, I get my payment under 800, and I'm putting down about 5,000, which is perfectly reasonable. Putting 10% down is kind of you want to do that if you possibly can, because it's going to make you much less upside down the road, and like you won't have to pay the $1,000 that most dealers charge for gap insurance. And so I like to put at least 10% down. More is better. So that's that one. Not bad. I can afford that. It's got pretty much everything I want. But there's a better one. So this is going to be like moving up from the base Mercedes, the C300. Now the Scat Pack is the AMG Mercedes equivalent, right? It's the 485 horsepower, all that stuff. Now I already went through the colors, so we'll just go straight to, is triple nickel that one? No, that's smoke show. Triple nickel. And again, remember we have to scroll way down to powertrain and put on the automatic. Oh, look, gas guzzler tax if you have the manual. But watch, when I click on 8-speed, gas guzzler tax went away. Because with that turning off the 4 cylinders, it gets the overall gas mileage down just enough to avoid the gas guzzler tax. Now, so we have the bigger engine. Again, they're still lying about the technology group because it's... By the way, on the Scat Pack, you actually only have to get the driver convenience group. The Plus group is not required to get the technology group. So you can get it for $2,500. And here, but by the way, the Plus package is cheaper, but it gives you ambient lighting on the and door trim panel, and on the door trim, on the doors, and premium stitched dash and door panels. You get the leather seats. Well, that's with the TA, the Scat Pack. And so we'll add that. Look up here. Now remember, we're taking almost $5,000 off of this one with the rebate. So this is actually this is almost a $47,000 car already. But wait. Oh, look, they have combined. This one comes with better wheels and tires to start with. So now you only have to pay for 2 sets of wheels, because now we upgrade to the 9.5 inch, which will also, if you click here, tell you it changes the tires and the wheels. So you get the 9.5 inch, you go to the 275. Oh, you pick up 6 piston Brembos on the front, and you get the leather flat bottom steering wheel. So that's not a bad thing. And of course, we're up to close to 50,000. And then we throw the shaker package on because I think it's adorable. We're over $50,000, but still, we're not nowhere near the 61 of that Mercedes. Oh, well, we're not done, are we? We have to. Oh, yeah, we have to go back up here. I got the Scat Pack seats. Oh, look, see, I told you. Because it comes standard with the 8.4, the nav is only $800, not $1,000. So it's a little cheaper. We want the Alpine Audio Group because I want. By the way, the reason I get I always picking the upgrade on the speakers is because if you watch the videos of the people who bought this car over the last few years, everyone who's made a video who has bought it with the stock speakers without upgrading the stereo system has really, really whined and complained and are very, very sorry. Most of them end up going out and spending thousands of dollars upgrading it themselves, with aftermarket stuff. One video I watched, the guy traded it in, got another car, got another Challenger that had it. I think he had bought the 5.7 Hemi with the regular stereo, and as long as he was getting a new one, he went up to the Scat Pack with the better stereo. And of course, we'll add back in the sunroof. So now what kind of damage have we done to ourselves? Oh, by the way, come back up here. See, look, there it is with the shaker hood in the triple nickel. Now we'll come down here. Oh, I could have just scrolled down. There we go. See, there it is with the thing. It's pretty. Look at our finance estimate, still under $800. Now that's for 72 months. But if we come down here and put in our 60 months, Still under 8 with the 2.49%. Still under. Again, this is why you get your own financing, because they had me. If their rate is 2.9% and I lose, watch. I'll just watch when I check here. Boom. My payment goes up almost $100 a month because I lose that rebate, so I'm now financing a greater amount. That's a 72 month. If I go to a 60 month at the 2.9%, it's still over almost 100. Wait, 885, 793. But here, that's 790. This is the deal. So always have your own financing. By the way, the dealer will often match or beat the rate you bring in, because a lot of them have deals with credit unions, and credit unions typically have the lowest rates. So by the way, that is a tip for you. Get yours from a credit union. Get your pre-approval from a credit union. Okay, close it down. So we're looking at a $55,000 car. Now, by the way, we haven't done taxes and everything. It's actually going to be more than this. I'm not going to be putting $5,400 down if I buy this. I'm going to be putting more like $6,000 or $7,000, maybe even $8,000 down to keep the financing amount at $45,000. Okay, that's pretty nice, and that's with the bigger engine. But you notice when you upgrade, yes, it makes it more expensive, but it takes out a lot of these things that were add-ons at the lower level, at the 5.7 liter, at the RT. With the Scat Pack, they're included as part of the basic thing, so your add-ons get cheaper. In fact, let me demonstrate this yet again by going back to models, continue, and we will go to the Scat Pack Widebody. Now, this is the one I think I really, really want. And we'll put on our triple nickel. Isn't that pretty? That's just so pretty. The Widebody adds these fender flares, which add 3.5 inches to the width of the car. That's not the important part. The important part is that extra 3.5 inches makes enough room in those wheel wells that you go. Remember, we were upgrading from 8-inch to 9.5-inch for extra charge. These have standard 11-inch. And if you're scrolling down with the 305s, not the 275s. So these have big, fat, beefy tires on there. And by the way, if you really want the performance, you would then pay the $700 to upgrade to these. But if you watch enough YouTube videos like I have, you'll know that you could probably do a better deal. It'll be more than $700, but you can get much better tires than that for your stickier summer type tires. Okay. We have to scroll all the way down here again. Guess what? Yes. See, gas guzzler tax, because it's still a Scat Pack, so it's still the 485 horsepower engine. Same engine as in the regular Scat Pack, but now we have the wider wheels to make it a better performance. Oh, and look, our packages are almost gone. There's like nothing. We can add the technology group, which we can do with just again, like with the Scat Pack. But again, I'm going to go ahead and tack this back on. Now remember, this is almost 5,000 under the actual price, so it's more. And we still haven't gone back up here and put in our red leather, which was included. Pick up our nav. These are all the same as with the Scat Pack, without the narrow body. Okay, so we're up to $51,000 all loaded up the way I want it. We got all the packages I want. We got the powertrain I want. Ooh, still look. Let's see what's happening down here. Amount financed, $45,000. Now it's a $56,000 car. See, this is the thing. We're not double paying for the tires and everything. So even though it's more, it's not as much more as you think it would be. So it's only $56,000. Well, of course, then there's going to be taxes and stuff, so it's going to be higher than that. But it's still around. I can pay another $419 in the down payment and get that down to under $800, $799, and then, but of course, with taxes, there'll be another $2,000 or $3,000 up here. But I could swing this. Oh, no shaker though. That's why the price is so close to the other one. Because in the 2020s you couldn't get the shaker on the wide body. So we'll make one more trip back, and we'll go to 2021, and we'll go to the Scat Pack wide body, which looks like it has fewer colors, but I can't tell which one is missing. Maybe not. Anyway, we'll get our triple nickel. Again, we'll quickly run. I'm going to do this real fast because you've just seen it before. So we'll run down, get to 8-speed. We'll add technology group. Oh, now in 2021 you have to get the plus package. They closed that loophole. So basically the adaptive speed control is now costing you $2, $3, $4, almost getting close to $5,000. Oh, but look, there's the shaker package. Woohoo! Awesome. But it's a bit more expensive. Oh, we haven't even added in. Oh, look, they raised the price on the nav upgrade from $795 to $995. So there's another $200. This is the same price. This is the same price. But look, our net price is now $55. So we're getting up there. So this is basically the same wide body, but with shaker package. But but look at let's come see. Here is the problem. Well, it's more expensive. So it's a almost $59,000 car with this, because the shaker package adds over $2,600. So it's a more expensive car. Oh, but look at our consumer cash. This is not the $10 a horsepower. In fact, because the 2021s are just hitting the lots right now, I'm doing this towards the end of December. They're just hitting the lots now. So, but they are offering a rebate. It's only $3,000. It's not the almost $5,000 that the other one had. So now, see, to get this down to under $800, I'm going to have to add almost $5,000. So this is going to have to be, ouch. I'm going to have to put over $10,000 down to get my $800 payment. Well, I could swing it, but ouch. Well, wait. What about... Wait, where'd it go? Where's my shaker? Lose the shaker. Okay, we lose the shaker. Now it's basically the same configuration as the previous one. Let me see if we can get a... Oh, I want to get the 10% back, but I can't. Well, let me add it up. 45, 46, 5, 47, 56. It's about 56. Okay. So 10% down. Okay, that's still not enough. So we'll have to go to like 76. That's still a little low, but you get the idea. Let's go to 79, maybe. Still not quite there, but close. So anyway, so about 8,000 down, but of course that's not with the taxes and everything. So it's not bad, but losing that almost $2,000 out of that thing is a thing. It hurts. But anyway, so that's if I were to order one. This might be what I would order without the shaker, because I do like the wide body. I like the 11-inch, and everything else is pretty much the same. Oh, there's another thing. It's going to be under the. There's a standard on the Scat Pack wide body. There's a suspension a different suspension that's not on any of the other cars in the entire Challenger lineup. And if you go watch the videos of the race car drivers driving these cars, they say that the RT Scat Pack Widebody has the best suspension for racing and tearing around, and you can get adaptive suspension too, I believe. Oh no, I think no, it's that's what it has. It has the adaptive suspension, which is $1,000 option on the other ones, but it's better than that. It's so anyway, you can go watch other people's videos that explain all that. So that is our build and price of the Dodge Challengers. So now that we've built and priced everything, now I think I'm going to start looking into seeing about buying a Dodge Challenger. And we'll see about looking at what's on dealer lots, and we'll look at maybe ordering one. We'll maybe look at the Costco auto program, and I'll let you know. But anyway, so that's it on this one. Again, in the next one, we'll start actually talking to dealers, and so those videos are actually going to be more interesting. Because, by the way, I've actually already talked to the dealers, so I already know what those videos are going to say, and I know they're going to be more interesting. So I will see you in the next one.